Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon from where you are. This is your boy Bruce Chris, Kwikiriza, with updates on Luthenia, actually, and Poland. One, I'm going to talk about Luthenia. No, Poland. Let me first talk about Poland. So, first and foremost, I'm happy to tell you that this last week of the August 2023, all work permits that had delayed. Remember, there is a video that I made for you guys, and we were mentioning even names of those whose names were delayed. I want to be to happily tell you that all their work permits were issued, apart from one lady called Enid Kansime. Enid Kansime, your work permit had issues first and foremost. And what happened, I think our company had to apply for you again. They had to reapply for you again because according to the system, I see that your work permit was applied in May this year. So meaning that after the control and after realizing that your passport was not well scanned, you know the problem that was on your passport. Remember, it delayed because your passport was rejected. Then later, after we sent them the nice one, then it was accepted. Then after it was accepted, then they did what? They controlled. When they controlled, unfortunately, also yours was also controlled. So it means that they had also to apply for you. So according to the system, you were applied in May. So your work permit is coming. She's the only person that now who is on a delayed. However, the rest, I think like 10, your work permits are not delayed. They're under process within the normal time. I can still encourage all of you who are in the Gulf countries and other countries where you can easily access the embassies of Poland to go ahead and apply for work permits through me. It is cheap. I can tell you it is cheap because 3 years I charge 6.5 and 2 years I charge 6 million, and I don't process one because I know that if I give you a 1 year work permit, very soon 1 year will be expired. Because remember, when the work permit is produced like today, it needs, when it is out like today, by the time it gets to our office, maybe it has spent like 2 weeks. By the time we communicate to you, 2 weeks are already gone. So by the time we prepare other additional documents, because the work permit is not coming alone, we have to write other documents, we have to prepare other documents. It takes almost 1 month. Then we ship it. Before we ship it and you get it, maybe it is 2 months already like killed or spoiled in the process of receiving from the voivod to the time you get it. So, what does that one mean? It means that now you get it, you are not going to get it done immediately, you put it in the system. Maybe you are going to delay some, maybe 1 week you have this and you have that, you have to buy that, and you have to get a nice place to, you have, or maybe you put it and it is not accepted and you have to put it again in the system. It takes maybe 2 weeks or, so you find that by the time you are in draws, maybe the 3 months is gone. Remember also draws, you are not going to be there for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You have to be there for even, I've seen my people have been there even for 7 months, 8 months when they haven't gotten appointments. But if someone had 1 year, now someone would have lost hope. But now all my people, by the way, they have 2 years and above. And I remember most of you, when I rejected 1 year, most of you thought that I had a plan. I knew why. I was planning for something. No, I did not plan for something. I know 1 year is cheap, but it is relatively equal to 2 years and 3 years. There was no difference, because you well know that for me, what I do, I include some little money for paying money and a tax of 21%, something like that. So the money goes a little bit higher than you sometimes who go and contact the company yourself. But the problem here is that if you contact your company, you might contact someone who was just maybe 2-3 years back and is no longer working for my company. I've gotten experience of 3-4 people who have landed in the hands of those people who resigned or left the company, and they are still crying. So better you contact someone whom sometimes you know that I can reach that person at any time. That I put mine is a little bit because of that a tax of 25% and also charges for sending your money. But the rest is almost the same. So, sorry. I think work permit for Poland, I'm done, apart from still discouraging people from Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda to go slow with these work permits, because, people in Kenya have completely decided, and in Rwanda, I understand, they have decided not to give visas. But however, last week we got over 4 visas from Kenya. Good job, Kenya. Please increase on the way how you increase on decrease on visa reject, because first and foremost, these people, they have everything. People, they have presented a work permit. People have presented documents entitling to work. People have presented work permits and other very important documents. I don't know why you have to reject a visa that you already know that someone has also invested a lot of money. Have a heart. Have a motherly heart. Have a fatherly heart in your heart, in you. Please, it is really annoying for someone to sell his land and inject money in work permit, and then you, who is seated in the office, who have even eaten his money or her money for visa application, you sit in your office and you reject his visa when it is really not supposed to be. So please think about that and know that people are not happy. And when people are not happy, the prayers they pray for you will not be nice. Maybe you'll be traveling to Poland and that plane will crash. People are listening. God is listening to their prayers. Kindly. Guys, you can cut this clip and move it. Let these people also get to know that you people, you are not happy. Cut it. I know how you cut it. I don't know how you cut it, but cut it and spread it. Let them get accident. At least one of them get an accident, get crushed, and maybe others will learn that your prayers are being heard by God. Amen. Okay, so we are going back to another update on Luthenia. As I already mentioned in my previous videos, Luthenia is a hot cake. I will still call it a hot cake. Why? Because I've been an engineer behind it. I've been one of engineers, because I've been trying to put we call it bricks. When you're building a house, you keep on putting a brick. So in Uganda, we call it a tafari. I've contributed too much toward this deal, and the paperwork that is going to be accompanying it are really heavy. So that's why I call it a hot cake. And good thing that with Luthenia, there is no embassy that is going to determine on how you are putting on, how you look like, your education levels. There is no need for education. So as long as you can speak small English that can pass you at the airport, And the age limit also is not actually considered if you are not at least 64 plus. Then below, I think 63 you are allowed, because anybody with 60, I think in Poland it is 65. It means if you are 60 below, because those are questions that I always get. If you are 60 below, then you can indeed apply. So this is a residence permit. I mean, you are going to get work permit as well as residence permit. So you guys who are complaining about the 7 millions, you have been paying it. You have been paying 6.5 for just a work permit. I can repeat this. You still pay 6 million, because even right now I have people in Poland group actually who are still looking. Actually, there's one guy who paid, I think he paid 7 million, and I put 6.5 million. I added him in Luthenia group. He contacted me. He said, "No, for me I need Poland," and I put him in Poland. Even he sent me yesterday his passport. I mean, no. I recently gave them their job offers. So people are still applying for Poland, despite this. But what my point here is that people are already paying 6.5 millions for just a work permit. You, who is for Luthenia, you are paying 7 millions for both work permit plus other added documents. A lot of documents. Not 1, not 2, not 5. I can't mention here because some agents and some fake agents. If he's a good agent and is willing to use my information to help people travel, I have no problem with that. But some fake agents might use this information to fake documents and steal people. That's why I cannot mention all the documents that will be accompanied. So then from there, the 7 million, also there is also a link that is leading you to application for what? For residence permit. Meaning that Poland will already, Luthenia will already pay money for your residency permit. Because it is not free. There is money that you have to pay. And it is not you, but Luthenia will have paid that money by the time they release a link. That money will be paid there. What your job is just to pay money for VFS, like 100 euros or less, and maybe insurance for 2 years. Because you are going to be in Europe, you need insurance. However much you have a residency permit for 2 years, also you need insurance for 2 years. But what is hurting me most, I think this year I have done what? I have put agents, if I would say, the agents that are in the group for Luthenia. Because according to the experience of Poland, I realized that I had a lot of agents, among them include fake agents, include Hajat Afua. And another guy from Nigeria, I'm forgetting his name, who came, paid 500,000, they got all the information, and they went and stole other people and are still stealing on fake, pretending that they're taking. You guys who are in Uganda, be careful of a lady called Hajat Afua. She's from Chengera, I think. Be careful of that woman. She came to me, she has no any clue of how to get work permits. But she used my information. She came here, I got her job offer, and she's serious as stealing people, because every day I get people in my inbox complaining about that woman. So same applies to Luthenia. People thought that they would just come pay 500 and stay in the group and just get information. But now I'm smart. Information is I'll add in the group. I'll give you information that you need to know, but the heavy information will be for what? For work permit, stroke, residence permit, preparation group. And I can tell you at the moment, I'm going even to read you names who have already paid 7 millions. Among them, there is Magara Michael and Isubuga Brian. Out of 18 people, I think 15 people who are already in the group for Luthenia, who have only 2 people have paid. So should I think that the rest you just came for information? Should I think so? So be careful. I'm not going to give you information that you want. I'm smarter. Information will be given to only those people who have already paid 7 million. At least you also pay that money. Then you go and cheat from people when you have also paid that money. Because this system of coming to my group, you just get information, I give you all the information, you go and start stealing people. No, the information I gave you is enough. If you need the extra information, just pay 7 millions, come to this group, join. For example, I have a lot of people, but I have nobody now. I cannot apply for you guys. Everyone is asking me how far. I have a number of them in the group. I can even show you their names. They're here. I have 2 Nigerians. I have 1 Cameroonian. I have Ugandans who are in Bahrain. Bahrain, I need 2 more, I think. I have, I think, 3 from Doha. Look, mine is always what? I never lie. I never lie. My things are always systematic. You see? These are 16 people. So 16 minus 2 that are already in the visa preparation. You see? This is their group. 16 people in the group. But none of these, apart from the 2 names that I read, have already paid. So should I presume that you guys, you are also like Hajat Afua, like this Nigerian guy? So think about it, and please, you are delaying the process. Otherwise, everyone wants to know how the process is going. But all of you are seated in the group, and I have nothing to do. I'm not going to apply for myself. I don't need that. And I'm not going to apply for 2 people. I need 4 people. And these people who have paid, all of them are not from Uganda. But here we have people from Uganda. We have actually like 6 people from Uganda. I have, I think, 5 people from where? From Dubai. And I think 3 people from Doha. No, is it Doha, Qatar? Yeah, Doha, Qatar. But people are not paying you guys. So I know you want to know how far is the process. I haven't made any step. 2 weeks, they're in the group, they're just quiet. Finally, I want to warn those people who come to me, pay 500,000, and then go back and claim to MTN or Airtel that they sent money to wrong number. Trust me, whoever does it, next time he will end up in prison. Because I have proof that that money you did not send it by mistake. I have proof that we have been communicating and we agreed and I gave you the number. And I always tell you that that money is a non-refundable fee. Send it after knowing that you are going to go for this service. This system of paying money to me, and then tomorrow you call MTN, Airtel, or your mobile provider, or that agent that you have used to send money, and you tell them that you sent money by mistake. Trust me, most of you end up in prison. Because this YouTube, you see, I pay tax. It is officially registered. Anything that I use here, it is illegal. And when you post something that is not illegal, of course, it will be removed. So be careful before you become smart. First think about the implication. You may think you're smart, but you can end up in prison. That is why my previous video, I'm going to repeat it. I said, before you send 500,000 is a refundable fee. This money is for a commitment fee for applying for Zoom and ETs and ETs. You have already attended Zoom. You have already received information from me. You have already paid that money, and you go and call the provider to send you that you sent money by mistake. It's a serious criminal case that can end you into prison. Thanks to this person that I forgave him, otherwise MTN was ready to act. Rather, Airtel or MTN, Airtel was ready to act. So, but me, I don't always want trouble. I always want peace. You guys who watch those clips, I always want peace. I don't want trouble. This should be a warning to all of you. Before you send the money, first talk to your heart. First view me, first know me. That's why when you come to me, I always send you to YouTube. Because I know you don't know me. Either someone has referred you to me. First go to YouTube, learn. First understand the person you are going to send 500, because that's a lot of money. With that being said, that is where I am right now. I haven't moved any step because of you. Because of these 16 people. No. 16 people minus 2 people who are admin, so 14 people. Plus 2 have paid, good. The 2 who have paid, very good. Let me also shout at them again. I know there is Brian, I think. Yeah, the 2 people who have paid, including Brian Isubuga, and who else? And Magera Michael. Congratulations. And thank you for trusting me. I want to say, have a blessed day. I love you. Keep subscribing to our YouTube channel. Keep spreading love. Keep sharing this information. If it is not yours, bless it with another person. I love you. Bye-bye.